Today, we're going to be diving into a topic that has been buzzing in the health and wellness world, and that is peptide therapy. You've probably heard the word peptide floating around, especially in the beauty, fitness, and anti aging longevity spaces. But what exactly are peptides? And more importantly, how can they help you? That's what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be breaking down what peptides are, what the different types of peptides are, and how you can benefit from them and incorporate them into your health and wellness routine. First, let's start with the basics. What are peptides? Peptides are essentially short chains of amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks of proteins. So these are like a teeny tiny smaller version of proteins, basically. They play such an important role in biological processes. They act like messengers. They signal cells to do things like proteins or hormones do. And really, the reason why peptides specifically are so special is because they can target specific functions in the body. Think of them as your body's natural hormone helpers or protein messengers. Peptides are really gaining a bunch of popularity now, really because with the rise of functional medicine and biohacking, more people are really taking control of their health. And peptides have gotten a lot of attention. People are using peptides for a range of benefits now, from improving skin health and reversing signs of aging to boosting muscle recovery and supporting weight loss. Now that we really know what peptides are, let's dig a little bit deeper into how they work. Peptides, as I mentioned earlier, are smaller than proteins, but they still play a really big role on regulating body function. They're made up of amino acids, just like proteins are, but they're in a shorter sequence. So, whenever they get into the body, they signal your cells to produce or release specific substances that help with everything from muscle growth to skin repair or even immunity. So, while proteins are like the big guys that help with things like building muscle, peptides are these little helpers that make everything run smoothly and efficiently. So, if we think of like peptides versus proteins, proteins are long chains of beads. Peptides are a small section of that chain. So, because they're smaller than proteins, they are actually absorbed differently in the body. Peptides actually get absorbed more easily because they are smaller. So, this actually allows them to deliver quicker results, especially if they are injected or used topically. This is why peptides are becoming a go to for people who are looking for specific targeted results, whether that's boosting collagen in your skin or really helping with muscle recovery. Now, there are so many different types of peptides, like so many, and I definitely don't have time to go into all of them, but each one does something different for your health. So, we're going to just talk about some of the most popular peptides that people are using nowadays. Okay. The first kind is collagen peptides. You've probably heard of this, maybe even gotten it in a powder form. You probably even take some. You may have heard of these because they're often talked about as the secret to younger, smoother skin. Collagen is a protein that is found in our skin, in our hair, and our joints. But as we age, our body actually produces less of it. It doesn't matter who you are, that's just part of aging. Our collagen gets depleted, it goes down. That is a normal part of aging. And that's what leads to wrinkles and sagging skin. But collagen peptides help replenish the collagen in your body. So this supports skin elasticity. This reduces those fine lines and improves overall skin appearance. But it is not just about beauty here. Collagen peptides are also fantastic for your joint health and mobility. Then we have growth hormone releasing peptides. And these are also known as GHRPs, but these peptides help stimulate the release of growth hormone from your pituitary gland. Now, growth hormone is really important for building muscle, improving recovery after exercise, and enhancing fat loss. A lot of athletes use these kind of peptides to help with muscle repair and muscle growth. It's really giving your body just a little push to recover faster and perform better. Then we have a peptide called thymosin beta-4. You may have heard of thymosin beta-4 because this is mainly used for its healing properties. It promotes tissue repair and regeneration. This makes this peptide really popular for those people who are recovering from injuries or even surgery. So it's really been known to have powerful effects on reducing inflammation and speeding up wound healing. You also have peptides that are great for fat burning and weight loss and metabolism. There are the GLP-1s. These are the glucagon-like peptide 1 agonists. So this category is just huge right now in the world for so many different reasons. But think of medications like semaglutide or liraglutide. So you might know these by their other name, like Ozempic, Wegovy. But basically, though, these peptides, they mimic the action of the hormones that you already have called GLP-1s. This helps regulate your blood sugar levels and appetite. They help you lose fat too because they slow down gastric emptying and reduce hunger and enhance satiety. These are very popular for weight loss and managing conditions like type 2 diabetes. Then we also have some immune modulating peptides. These are great for immunity and healing. And BPC 157 is one that is incredible for gut healing, reducing inflammation, and speeding up recovery from injuries. BPC 157 is naturally found in the stomach lining and has been shown to help with digestive issues, muscle repair, and even brain health. Now, we also have a whole other slew of peptides. There are so many. There are cognitive and anti-aging peptides, peptides that help with brain health and longevity. There really are so many, and I could spend all day going over all of them, really. But just for me describing a few of the peptides that I've mentioned right here, you can see how there really are so many benefits to them. And they come in so many different forms depending on what they're being used for. Now, let's talk about how do we actually use these peptides. These are the most common ways that they are administered. You can actually take peptides orally. Think of pills or powders that you mix into your drinks, hence the collagen peptide drinks. You've probably had those before. But the downside to having an oral peptide is that sometimes it might be less effective whenever taken orally because your digestive system is breaking them down before they can actually be properly absorbed. However, collagen peptides are one of the exceptions because they are really widely available in supplement form. So the collagen peptides can be absorbed more readily, but a lot of the other ones, even if they come in oral form, you're just probably not going to absorb them to their fullest effect. The second way that you can take peptides is through it being injectable. This is the absolute most effective way to get the peptide because it allows for it to be completely absorbed into the bloodstream. It bypasses digestion and delivers fast results. This is especially popular in the growth hormone related peptides as well. And then some peptides are also available topically. These can be in creams or serums that you just apply directly to your skin. And a lot of times they're used for skin rejuvenation and wound healing. Collagen peptides, for example, can be applied topically to boost collagen production and skin repair. Are peptides safe? That's probably your biggest question now. While peptides have so many benefits, it's really important to talk about their safety and use. As far as side effects go, peptides are really generally safe whenever they are used correctly. Keyword, used correctly. However, like any supplement, medication, drug, therapy, prescription, there can be side effects. And one common side effect is maybe irritation at the injection site for the injectable peptides or digestive discomfort with the oral peptides. It's really important to source peptides from a reputable supplier to ensure you're getting high quality and really to avoid any kind of contaminants. If you are taking peptides, just make sure you're getting it from a great supplier. Also, not all peptides are created equal. So, like I said, just reiterating here, guys, make sure that you're getting your peptides from a trusted, high quality, third party tested brand. Really work with a healthcare provider who understands peptides and is pro peptide, knows all the good research on it, and especially if you're looking for treatment or therapy related to something very specific. Because, like I said, there are so many different peptides, and it's not a one size fits all. If you're interested in using peptides, how do you get started? First of all, I would highly recommend that you don't just listen to me, but that you take your own provider's advice as well and check with them. But even if you are one of my patients, still check with me first. Don't just go and take peptides off of this one video. This is honestly just for informational purposes only. But I just say this to everybody, no matter what. First, start slow. You start with one peptide to really assess and see how your body responds to it. That goes for any medication as well. You always just start one thing at a time. You never take more than one thing at the same time for the first time ever, because then if something goes wrong, then you have no idea which medication or which supplement it was that did that. But for skin health, collagen peptides are a really great starting point. For muscle recovery, you might want to look into the growth hormones. You also can combine peptides with other supplements like collagen, magnesium, or vitamin D to optimize your results, especially if you're looking for something to really focus on a specific area. But again, like I said, always check with your personal healthcare provider before incorporating peptides into your routine. Now, guys, peptides are such an exciting and emerging part of the wellness world that are really offering such a variety and wide range of benefits from improving skin health to enhancing muscle recovery and even helping with weight loss. Remember to do your own research, choose high quality supplements, work with your provider to ensure that you're using them safely and effectively. I hope that this has helped you learn a little bit more about what peptides are, how they work, and how they can enhance your health. If you have had any experience with peptides or have questions, please feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear from you.